Andy Burnham, the new Prime Minister of the United Kingdom, is now on his way here to number 10 Downing Street, where he will address the crowd behind me and also the nation as in his first speech as the Prime Minister of the UK. He will become, or has rather, become the 7th in the past decade. We expect him to give us some more detail as to what his policy agenda will be. We might get some clues as to who he might appoint to his cabinet. And we also expect him to strike a tone of optimism, which is a stark contrast to his predecessor, Sir Keir Starmer. We also expect him to try and exude an optimism that and restore public confidence back in the political system after that revolving door of leaders in the past decade.
Tell us, what are the most immediate and biggest challenges he faces from tomorrow onwards?
Oh, look, I think that one of his biggest challenges, Yvonne, will be establishing himself as the next Prime Minister. Whilst a lot of people know who he is in Whitehall, having been a former Member of Parliament, and also the people of Manchester knowing who he is, having been a very successful Mayor of Greater Manchester, he's not that well known on the public stage. And we're just hearing now, Yvonne, clapping behind me, the car has arrived. Andy Burnham has stepped out of the vehicle. He's now making his way past, you can hear it's very loud behind me, but he's now making his way up the crowd of people here. He's shaking hands as he goes. He's with his wife. These are people that may well become part of his government. They will be family and friends, dignitaries. He's slowly making his way up this crowd of people. We will soon hear from him, Yvonne, where he will outline, as I said, some of his policy priorities and how he intends to hold office here.
Yes, there he is, Andy Burnham, the UK's next Prime Minister, just outside Downing Street, taking his time, being congratulated by family, onlookers, friends, staff members who are eagerly anticipating his arrival at Downing Street. Now, Andy Burnham, of course, takes on the reins after Keir Starmer formally handed in his resignation to the King this morning. Yes, Kathryn.
And Yvonne, this just shows you the type of character that he is. Andy Burnham is very different to his predecessor, Keir Starmer. He is a very charismatic individual. He has really positioned himself as the everyman's man type of MP, where he is out there shaking hands with people. He is the guy that you might have a drink at the pub with. That is, of course, very different to what we have seen from Sir Keir Starmer over the past couple of years, and that is the type of Prime Minister that we expect him to be. He is very slowly making his way towards the podium. He's addressing everyone individually. He's giving them the time of day. That looks like it might be a family friend.
Now, he has, he really does have a big challenge on his hands, and I understand, I mean, one of the biggest challenges is just to stay in this role for a decent amount of time. Of course, we've seen 7 leaders take the helm in the past 10 years, from David Cameron, who was there for 6 years, to Theresa May, Boris Johnson, 3 years each, Liz Truss, just 50 days in office, preceded Rishi Sunak, and then of course there was that 2024 election where we saw Keir Starmer take the reins, and he was ousted just after 2 years. So Andy Burnham really takes the reins at a time where I guess the UK public are really are questioning how much they can put their trust in this government.
That's most certainly the case, Yvonne. He's now taking to the podium now. And I think that's what he is going to try and be, the message that he is going to be telling the public today, that they can trust politics. That is his number one priority.